Manchester Storm are the story of the season so far in the Elite League, top of the table, and coming into this game on the back of a big Challenge Cup win on home ice. Sheffield's only cup game so far was a 6-0 victory in Nottingham, and they need to keep winning throughout the group stage if they want to ensure home advantage in the knockout rounds. They've used home advantage here to great effect against Storm recently, winning the last 19 in all competitions. There's one change for the Steelers. Mark Simpson is out. Cameron Kiley is in. Steelers into the offensive zone. Backhand played across. It gets through everything. Diffley. Watling. Nichols. Nevalainen. Steelers moving the puck around nicely. And then shooting through. Oh, and the rebound came off the post. Off Veninger. And the rebound hit the iron. Closest we've been to a goal so far. It's Patrick Watling who carries it forward. He's done a lot of puck carrying in this game. Here's Earhart. Always seems to be well positioned. Forward by Fryer. Shot over the top of Greenfield's goal. He flashed a glove up, but didn't need to make a stop. Fryer kept it in the zone. Now room out in front. Opportunity here, and Storm score! Snapped in by Andreas Heyer. The visitors have the lead. The accuracy on the shot, too much for Greenfield. He couldn't get the blocker up in time. After managing only 3 shots in the first period, they've scored with their first shot of the second. Watling, Nichols, he runs out of room. Merchant holds up the puck well. Dowd back covering defensively. And now Vallerand bursts forward with Balmas in support. It's Balmas, it's a great save. Wenninger with the right arm. He's had a couple of good chances in this game. It was his best of the second period. And he just couldn't quite get it over the shoulder. He came mighty close. He goes to the front of the net. Storm have no way of getting it back to him immediately. They'll work it to the point instead. Long shot got blocked in front, never reached Greenfield. Petgrave. Balmas. Vallerand. Shot got up high on Wenninger. He did make the save, but it'll come back out, and the shot from Petgrave is wide. And Wenninger wasn't quite in position to make the save. Goal was gaping for a moment. The Steelers couldn't find it. Watling is denied again. And then across the back door, and it's in! Dowd. Who else? 16 seconds to go in the period. And a huge sigh of relief as the Steelers get themselves level. It's a horrible mess of a goal. Could have bounced anywhere. It went to Robert Dowd 6 inches out. Watling missed control, but then did get the shot away, and the Steelers just kept the puck scrambling. It was off Petgrave, off Wenninger, and then in off Robert Dowd. Dishes it out to the far side. Tansy's trying to be the screen in front. Balmas the shooting option near side. Vallerand misses from the far side. Newman, Balmas. Saucerman. Shot through, save, rebound, goal! Wenninger couldn't hold it, and Newman couldn't miss it. The shot snapped through, and the Steelers had 2 goes at it, and it was the second one that counted from Brett Newman. The Steelers have a power play goal, and they have the lead for the first time. Earhart. Couldn't quite get a tip on the pass that came his way from Harrell. And now that's left his defensive spot vacant. And here come the Steelers, they score! Nichols! The Storm throwing players forward, trying to get back into it, and it left them exposed at the back. And the 2-on-1 converted by Nichols, with the finish beyond the outstretched glove of Wenninger. It's not quite job done yet, but the Steelers have a 2-goal lead and a little under 11 minutes to go. Storm get it back. Need to make something happen. Oh, we got a penalty here. Got a hooking call. Is this one going against Storm? I think it is, yeah. They were in possession when the whistle blew. And it's Tansey being hooked back there. Yeah, you can see the stick going between the arms. Tansey again trying to provide the screen. He hits the deck, gets put straight back up and slapped in with some style by Balmas. That is a devastating one-timer. The feed from Saucerman was perfect, and the shot was somehow even better. Tansey. Steelers are across the line. Usula back to Tansey, saved and off the bar, I think. That was mighty close. I think Wenninger got a piece of it. Well, that was so nearly Tansey's first Steelers goal. Oh, Allen! That's a ripper. Through the first 39 minutes of this game, the Steelers had so much pressure, but you wondered where the goals were coming from. It's a spectacular finish from Allen. Top of the slot and into the top corner. And it's the end of the night for Evan Wenninger. Approaching the final minute and a half of this Challenge Cup group game. Petgrave forward. Steelers across the line. Petgrave, Tansey calls for it. Tansey blasts it in! The goals just keep on coming. Tansey was desperate for a good feed and he got it. And it's the perfect release. Oldale into the game, not able to get a stop on it. Petgrave puts it right into his wheelhouse, and it's such a clean shot. His first Steelers goal. Kevin Tansey on the scoreboard. Storm play it away, and they gave the Steelers a mighty scare in this game, but the Steelers got themselves in front and then ran away with it. They are 6-1 winners. The Steelers are winners in the Challenge Cup group stages. A pair of wins to open up their Challenge Cup campaign. The ace goal scorer is becoming the assist king. 4 assists tonight for Marco Vallerand, 9 on the season. He has 10 points already on the season. And he will get to do the Eddie here on a Wednesday night in front of 8,843. He knows what it's all about. And we'll see what he's got in store. He assisted on the equalising goal late in the second period that was so important. And then on the go-ahead goal. And then he also picked up helpers on the 4th and the 6th. Terrific night for Marco Vallerand. And we're going to do some jousting. This could be dangerous. And no surprise that Marco is the clear winner. 5+ game for Spearing? Nah, not a bit of it. Stake through the heart of Robert Dowd. Marco, we're normally here to talk about your goal-scoring exploits, but it's 4 assists for you tonight. That's quite something.
Yeah, different than what I used to show the fans here, but I'll take those. And one or two of them were just getting pucks at the net, and then guys burying on the rebounds. So I'll take those.
But that's what it took in this game, wasn't it? It took going to the dirty areas, because the pretty goals came later. It was the hard-working goals that turned the game around.
Yeah, those goals, like you said, the dirty ones that got us going, and after that it opens up some things. I think we did a good job staying with it. I remember so many times in the past few years I've been here, it's those kind of games that killed us. Those teams traveling afar and shutting the game down, playing the trap, and keeping it close, scoring a goal early, and put us on edge. And a lot of players hitting the panic button. We start switching and cheating, but tonight we kept playing the right way, and then the same way we've played for almost 60 minutes. So that's good.
And while the assists are piling up for you, the goals continue to pile up for Robert Dowd. Just how important was that one late in the second for the way it turned the game?
Oh, it was huge. I thought it was a turning point of the game. Any goals scored within the last minute of a period is huge momentum going for the team that scored, and a huge momentum bump for the team that gets scored on. So I think it switched the whole vibe in the locker room. The fans got going for the last 30 seconds. It's a huge momentum shift.
And then in that third period, as the goals kept coming and the crowd got louder and louder and louder, just how much fun is it to be out there on the ice when things are flowing like that?
Well, it was really fun, to be honest, to see that many people on a Wednesday night, and I'm very happy that we put on a show in the third period and scored some goals for the fans that came out here. And it kind of sucks when you have 9,000 people and you win a game 1-0 or 2-1 in that case it would have been. But it's nice that a lot of guys stepped up. It came from a lot of different sticks tonight. So really happy for the guys and for the fans.
6 goals from 6 different scorers, the same as it was in the Challenge Cup down in Nottingham. What does it say about the depth of this team?
Oh, we're very deep. We got 4 lines that can play. That's why we're rolling 4 lines. Anyone can play, and anyone can play against any line on other teams. So, we are very deep. The 6 defensemen back there are deep. Greener is doing a good job also. So yeah, it's the deepest team I've been on so far, since my time in Sheffield.
But a different building for these 2 teams again on Saturday. What are you expecting over in Manchester?
It's going to be a total different game. We can't stay on a high. I mean, we must enjoy the high of this game, but we got to know and then let the new guys know that it's going to be a complete different game. We'll go in there. It's maybe half the size of this rink. Things happen differently. Timing is different. Everything is different in that barn. So it's just going to be a matter of playing the right way again and sticking to our game plan.
And you finished the night with a bit of jousting. Have you ever done that before?
Never. It was, I've been talking about the Eddies, so me and Dowdy had this one coming up and ready to go.
It took a while, but once the floodgates opened, the team never looked back.
Yeah, I mean, we played a very good 60 minutes of hockey tonight. I felt like we built some momentum off that 4-minute kill to start the game. I didn't love our first 2 shifts, but after that, I really didn't think we were going to lose that hockey game at any time. A little disappointing to be down 1-0. I think we outshot them 35-5 and we're down 1-0, but that's hockey sometimes. Boys stuck with it. We didn't change our game plan whatsoever. We knew that we just needed to get that first one, and then we felt like we could put that team under pressure, and we did. So it was a good 60, actually a really good 60.
It wasn't the prettiest of goals at the end of the second period, but arguably the most important of the night.
Yeah, most goals aren't, when things aren't going well, you got to get to the paint, you got to get bodies to the net, and that's what happened on that goal. Gravy does a good job jumping down to keep a play alive, and it takes a weird bounce to the net front, and where Dowdy's making a living right now, and good one to tie that hockey game up.
You weren't happy with the third period performance down in Coventry last Sunday. Very different tonight, I'm suspecting.
Yeah, when you're up 4-0 up, sometimes you take your foot off the gas a little bit, and momentum is critical, as we saw tonight too. You get that first one, the game changes, and then we run off 5 in a row in a period. So you win a period 5-0, you're going to be pretty happy with that period, that's for sure. The guys played great. We had 6 different scores tonight. Everyone's chipping in, and it was a good hockey game.
But it was evident that people still wanted to keep going forward and wanted to keep adding to the score. They wanted to keep providing the entertainment.
Yeah, absolutely. I think even when you're up 4-0 like that, you're up 4-0 down in Coventry for a reason. And we actually changed our game a little bit down there, and it can be a hindrance. Tonight we didn't change our game when we got up 2-3, 4-0, and it showed.
One change to the team tonight. Simpson was out and Kiley was in. What was your reasoning and what did you make of the performance from him?
Yeah, I thought Kyle's played good tonight. I think he had one of the better chances the first period there, got behind the D, made some nice plays in transition. Hadn't played in a few weeks, so never easy to jump into a lineup that's playing pretty well. Simmer was just maintenance. He had a little lower body niggle. If tonight was a league game, he would have played. So it was. You got to use, if you have the extra player, you got to use these types of situations for load management. He'll get back in on Saturday and be ready for a big one Sunday here.
You've been able to keep the lines fairly consistent over the last few weeks. Are you pleased with the way that all the units are producing at the moment?
Yeah, more or less. I feel like there's always some little tweaks that maybe you'll look to make, but as long as there's production throughout and responsible play defensively throughout, I think that you try to you find some consistency there. But yeah, everyone's kind of rolling right now.
First visit of the season to Manchester on Saturday. Some players obviously have played there before, but also a few new players. How do you prepare them for going into a building like that?
You don't. Coventry last weekend was a little bit of a start, not quite as small in Coventry as it is up in Manchester. You show the video on how quick things happen and where you're shooting pucks from places that you wouldn't be shooting pucks in your own rink. So it'll be a little bit of a adjustment. I felt like we've been into Guildford now, we've been into Coventry, not the prettiest of places, and the ice sheet sizes are a little bit different in both those places. So, we've dealt with a little adversity there already early on and had some success, so I'm not overly worried about it.
Matt, after 39 minutes of the game, I thought we might be having a little bit of a different conversation tonight, but the game changed at the end of the second and then got away in the third.
Yeah, I think it was an eye-opener for some of the new guys there, what the top of the league looks like, and tonight we were nowhere close. Even the first couple of periods we were holding on. They played fast, we were slow. Our puck decisions were slow. We were throwing pucks away, just feeding right into what they do well, and just a tough night for us. We've been playing some pretty good hockey here. I think take tonight as a learning curve, but we know we have to be a heck of a lot better than we were tonight.
Is it frustrating then that after the start of the season you have had that you weren't able to be a little more competitive here?
Well, yeah, we looked at tonight as a good measuring stick. Sheffield, that's a great team over there. They're well coached, they're well run, some high-end talent there, and we wanted to kind of measure ourselves against them, but we just weren't very good tonight. Tough to kind of compare. We got to go back kind of to the drawing board tomorrow, reset. We'll watch some tough video and be a lot better on Saturday.
What were the positives from your point of view tonight? Can you take anything from this?
Few and far between. We didn't look like a team that we have to start the year here. Positives, I guess it's early in the year here. There's kind of correct some things early on, but we got to be way better than that.
But you do get an immediate chance to have another go at this Steelers team in your own building on Saturday.
Yeah, exactly. It's kind of a quick turnaround here, so we're going to watch tape tomorrow and then have to kind of flush it and turn the page and be ready with a better effort on Saturday.